Six Flags has just announced that Richard Zimmerman, the park's CEO of Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, will be stepping down. Six Flags has just released a press release as of today, August 6, 2025. Six Flags announces CEO succession plan. Richard A. Zimmerman to step down as Six Flags CEO by the end of 2025 and will continue to serve as CEO until a successor is appointed. So, what this means for Six Flags and Legacy Cedar Fair, as that's where he came from, Salim Basul will most likely take CEO. And what this means for Six Flags is that it's going to go downhill. And even since they announced Six Flags America closing, everything has gone downhill. The new pass system is the only good thing that's really came out of the whole time. You had Kingda Ka, Green Lantern, those closed. Nobody wasn't announced, nothing, just happened, and people got really upset. And the replacement, what it looked like was the replacement for a lot of people, was Flash, and that just made people really upset. Nighthawk at Carowinds, it just got announced that it would be closing last December, with nobody knowing that it was its last day of operation. Nobody knowing. And a lot of people said that they would have made a trip to Carowinds to ride Nighthawk. But they still have the chance to go ride Batwing at Six Flags America before September 1st, which is the day the park closes. And after that, they're all gone. Firehawk, Batwing, Nighthawk, they're all gone. So if you want to go ride Batwing, do it while you can. But since Salim Basul will be the new head manager or CEO of the whole operation, or that's what it is to be assumed by, is that everything is not going to go good. Nothing, but the only positives, like I said, were the past. But I think that Six Flags, there's still hope. I think that they can try to maximize what they have, because everything has been delayed. Barely anything got announced this year. Valley Fair is getting a water ride, and a couple other parks are getting some stuff. But with all that being said, I don't think that anything else is getting announced this year either, because of this. I think in the next ongoing years, Six Flags will get their company under control. They will know what they're doing, and they will maximize performance in their parks. With that being said, Six Flags America, and I think there's another park that is going to close soon. I know Six Flags America is closing, but I think that Darien Lake, Six Flags Great Escape, and a couple other parks may just close. But the only one I think that will definitely close is Darien Lake. It hasn't been announced. We do know that Six Flags will be closing California's Great America very soon, unfortunately. But it's starting to look like they may not close it, because that land has been decided that they want that for amusement development. Same with Six Flags America. But with Six Flags America, it's really just not it's really good property, right? So what that means is that it's in the DC area. It's not far from Washington, DC at all. So they will use this area for something. That land is so valuable, and Six Flags does not see potential in this. Other parks like Michigan's Adventure, yes, that park will stay around. Even though it hasn't gotten anything, it brings them money. Same with Valley Fair, but Valley Fair feels different than Michigan's Adventure. Michigan's Adventure has no charm. It's just kind of just there. Valley Fair, on the other hand, what I've heard is that it has more charm, and it actually feels loved, unlike Michigan's Adventure. Another park I could see going anytime soon would be Six Flags St. Louis. But at the same time, I don't think so. But it's not all negatives for Six Flags. The positives for Six Flags is that great adventure. They're going to get a lot of good investment, even though they just took out King Ka, Green Lantern, and a bunch of other rides. Same with Carowinds. They just lost Nighthawk, but they're getting a Super Flume, and I'm assuming what is going to be a B&M dive coaster. And we still haven't gotten a replacement for Vortex at Kings Island. Cedar Point just got Siren's Curse and Top Thrill 2. Siren's Curse could have went anywhere, but it had to go to Cedar Point. So extra. But whatever. I just pissed off a bunch of Ohio enthusiasts. But whatever. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I hope Richard Zimmerman does good, and I hope that Salim Basul doesn't put the company down a deeper hole than it already is. Hopefully they can make it more positive and not make everything go to crap, because Richard Zimmerman was basically holding the whole company together, is what it sounds like to me. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below about Richard Zimmerman or Six Flags as a whole and what you think may happen. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.